You want to
Anyway,
sponsor?
for the podcast tomorrow, yes. Would you like to sponsor it?
For sure.
Huh? Your
sure.
company?
My company, for sure.
Well, we have to talk off the air.
No problem.
Because I don't have your number.
Once it's going in favor of the JLP.
Well, I can't. I'd have to tell you the results. No, I can't.
Oh my God. I would hate to sponsor anything going in favor of the PNP.
No. Well.
Oh my God.
What you are sponsoring is information for the public.
Oh, okay.
Good information.
Okay.
By the way, though, I understand that the PNP is trying to wake up from what hit them this morning.
Repeat? I didn't hear that.
My understanding is that the PNP is trying to wake up from what hit them this morning.
Oh, you mean with the giving out of the achievement booklets?
Yes, this is a major PR by the Labour Party. You know, this is major. You know,
Very.
This is not so.
Very major. He didn't give out a manifesto, but he. That was not a manifesto, but he gave out a booklet with all the achievements that's going on in the country.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And just the image of the Prime Minister in halfway tree giving these out himself. Mm-hmm. It's something that is going to be etched in the minds of people for a long time.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. The fact that he took the time out to just go in the streets, interact with the people,
going into buses.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. He's really a people person.
Connecting with people.
Yes.
Right. Right. So this evening we are going to have some discussions on it, highlighting a few areas. Yep, we're gonna be doing that.
All right, and also I think with those booklets being delivered today, given out today, election is close by, guys. Very close.
Well, I think I was misled last night because I thought there would have been a meeting in the halfway tree this Sunday. My understanding is that there will not be. I think Holness's constituency will be having a constituency conference, mm-hmm. and the Prime Minister is going to be the main speaker.
Oh, okay.
But definitely the launch of the Labour Party's re-election is on with a very impressive booklet of achievement. They say it's record. It's a record of achievement. Do you agree? Do you agree that it has been a record performance by this administration?
Of course, history. I mean, yes. I mean, everything he's been doing is he's just making history left, right, and center.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I wonder how the PNP is going to respond to this because, boy,
as usual, they're gonna complain. I find PNP to be a miserable set of people. Yes, miserable set of old people. Yeah.
Okay.
They are just miserable.
You know, one of the problem I see here for the opposition, is to refute these. Is it true that these things have happened? Is it true?
Well,
is it true that that crime is down by almost 45%? Is it true?
Yes, I'm sure that we have talked to persons from different constituency and they have talked about it, that, they have more community games going on for the youths. And we have here, do you guys watch the news broadcasts, especially in St. James? St. James was down, 300%. St. James, a place that used to have like 300 plus murder for the month, was having only like 2 murders for the month. So it's facts. I mean, PNP is gonna fight against it, but it's facts.
Yeah. That's the point. Is it true? Because if you can't refute it, then may as well you just leave it alone. Anyway, all right.
But there's two, so it comes with the plug and it comes with the reducer. So
Yeah,
we don't need
those
your
PM that
reducer,
have a
but we can
problem
put
in
the plug in there.
integrity.
You can bring it at the bottom of the
Oh.
screen.
I was just reading the comments.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Building the economy and creating jobs. They said that in 2015, over 21% of people were living in poverty. They reduced that to 8.2% by 2023, the lowest it has been in decades.
Neighbor,
Go ahead.
you're living in Jamaica, right?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here sometimes.
Okay. Do you travel around the island? Do you visit the different parishes?
I do, yes.
What you think about the PNP constituency in Jamaica?
Your back good. Could you turn down that television or something?
No, I'm at work. I might have to go, but I'm at work. I'm in the office.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll mute while you talk.
Yeah. Yeah. In answering the question of constituency, I think it goes beyond the PNP's constituencies. And here's the argument. The PNP would have dominated politics in Jamaica for the last 30 years. And so even constituencies that are now occupied by Jamaica Labour Party representatives, for example, those in Westmoreland, Hanover, were under PNP rule. You see? And therefore, the development of constituencies is not something that members of parliament alone can do. It requires an all of government effort in many cases. The members of parliament get, I think, $20,000, 20 million. Some of them say that they put that into education, right? I don't know that.
Neighbor, let me cut into your argument for a minute here. Whenever I am in Jamaica, especially when I have friends visit me, I always try to visit like a different parish and see what's going on. But
Yes.
there's this young lady that come live on TikTok, and she kind of highlight this community named Majestic Garden. Are you aware of that constituency?
I am.
And listen, tears drop out my eyes. Tears drop out my eyes. I couldn't imagine anyone in Jamaica living under those conditions in 2025. I didn't know. I was not aware. I was not aware. And the thing is, this constituency was under PNP for, I think, 50 years? Portia had this constituency. She was prime minister, and she was also MP for this constituency. And this young lady showed us where nothing has been done in that constituency for over 40 years. Nothing, literally nothing. Those people are using community bathroom. And the community bathroom is not even in good condition. It's not usable. The young lady showed us a bucket that persons are using in the community. It's just, I don't know, you have to actually watch it for yourself firsthand. But it's really sad because right now that constituency is under Angela. And she had a big article the other day in Jamaica Labour asking the teachers not to support the JLP government in this upcoming election. So I'm just confused. I'm confused why we still have so many time-come people in Jamaica. I mean, if you want to judge anyone, I would drive through Mark Golden constituency to see what has been done.
The seal getting cut. Along
Yes.
Yeah, judge you from that. How are you taking care of the people in your constituency that went out there and vote for you, that stand up in line and mark their X for you? And I'm just confused because I think like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, someone from his constituency was begging for help to build a bathroom. So
Yes.
if he is in touch with his people, communicating with the people from his constituency, wouldn't he know that those people need help? Or really? You going on site? Why? Yeah, I'm at work.
That's all right.
Yeah, so this is, I don't understand. Jamaica, this is sad. Jamaica has come a long way, and things are not perfect, and we can't expect to have a perfect country within the 9 years that Andrew Holness had Jamaica. To me, Jamaica is just like it's starting to build right now.
Yes.
It's like the country, because if you look, especially with the water situation, so many people asking for running water. It's like the country is just starting to build.
Yes.
So many persons receiving tar road for the first time in history. It's the country's just starting to build. And another thing that needs to be put in place, like when we have MPs and they're given taxpayer money to be spent in their constituency or in their community, we need to start demanding receipt from these people. It's not fair that these people are collecting a big salary with our taxpayer money. They're also receiving money to spend in their constituency, and it's not being done. We need to demand receipt. We need to see receipt.
Yes, ma'am. You're quite right.
Yes, we need to see receipt because it's really sad. I mean, right now we have a very popular PMP constituency in Jamaica, and the people in that area are living like dogs.
Like dogs.
Like dogs. Community bathroom and a bucket passing around.
What the pass around the bucket for?
Never. You're just as bad.
No, but I need to know. Why are they passing around the bucket?
Never, you're just as bad.
Uh-huh.
You know, boy, I used to hear about it and I thought I'd seen it all, but that one was a shock.
Uh-huh. So how are things over there in Portland looking for you for your candidate?
Things are looking great. Things are looking great in Portland. This is the best I've seen in my parish under the vase.
Yes.
The best leaders to ever, MPs to ever bless Portland.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yes.
I suspect, as I say, that in 2016, when Holness launched his campaign, he was in country. He went back today. He had a less of a chance in 2016. I think the chance of Holness getting re-elected is very, very high.
Oh yeah, it's very, very high.
Very, very high. As a matter of fact, the more I watch this election campaign, the more I listen to people, the more I recognize that there is a narrative that is being written in Jamaica, and he's going to be hard to beat.
Very hard, and
he's going to be hard to beat. I think this man that I saw in Halfway Tree today is more than a prime minister. This is a member of the Jamaican family. Yes, he's going to be hard to beat.
He's one of us.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
He's one of us, neighbor. He's our very
Yes.
own. We don't have to worry about if he gave up any status or if he born here. He's one of us, and he loved us, and he cared about us, and he wanted the best for us.
Yeah. That man that I saw in halfway tree today is a brother, is a nephew, is an uncle. It's a fascinating thing. Yeah. Don't leave, sorry. Stay on the line. Starboy,
Good afternoon.
good afternoon.
Right. I think the Prime Minister is doing a wonderful job, exceptionally well. And
Yes.
even with the implementation of the school bus system, I must commend him for that. I know there are a lot of concern about other people, from other people, whether the bus they were designed for Jamaica or not. But I'm speaking from being a former student, used to attend school, and also an ex-member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And I remember whilst I used to attend Dintel Technical High School, there were numerous times I was at Linstead, waiting transportation to take me to Guyville. And I remember several taxi drivers told me, get out of my vehicle. Your fear is too small. So to see something implement to correct the situation, it's a glorious moment for me. And I commend the Jamaica Labour Party for that initiative. I also have listened to a proposal by Damian Crawford that speak about paying taximen $20,000 to transport the students. But I remember when you're operating on behalf of government and you should be getting your money in a timely manner, I know that money is not coming today or tomorrow. You got to wait some time for it. So if they are going to revert to using taxi drivers to contract them to transport school children, I know that got to be a crash program, in the sense that if you're not being paid same time, it's difficult for someone who take his car on a lien, paying that loan, or if you're driving for someone else, comparing to a system that government implement to provide transportation for the children.
Yes.
So that's my talk on that part. In terms of crime reduction, the
Yes.
Jamaica Constabulary Force, I must commend the members, the Commissioner of the Police, the Prime Minister. This is the best Commissioner of Police we have seen. The JCF being supported by the hierarchy, and as a result of that, members are motivated to perform their task. In terms of promotion, persons are better yet in a better position, wanting to be a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, knowing that the room for promotion has been expanded. So persons being motivated. And whenever you're doing the work and you have the support of the hierarchy, trust me, it means wonders to the members. And the resources that the JCF been getting to perform their tasks, that is commendable.
Yes.
On the point of development, there are several rural areas, clinics, hospitals being upgraded. Even for the wage compensation package that the Jamaica Labour Party would have offered to public sector workers, it is a vast improvement in their standard of living comparing to previous times, and I must commend them on that.
Yes.
I know for negotiation, it been a hard deal with the back and forth, but in the end, we are not sorry with the outcome because they put us in a better position. So I must commend them. So in all fairness to the Jamaica Labour Party, they are doing a good job.
Yes, sir. And you expect them to prevail in the election?
Yes, I'm looking forward for that. I'm looking forward for a third term. It is only fair enough to give him another chance to continue being that we're on a progressive stage. So just to give him that opportunity to see how far he can bring Jamaica to as we aim for a better society.
Yes, sir. I'm going to make a confession. I'm going to make a confession to you and to the listeners. I am not a partisan, and when I started this program in March, I wasn't even sure where my vote was going to go. But as I watched the Prime Minister this morning, a tear fell out of my eye. I felt that here was a man who was genuine, and it made me cry, sir. I couldn't hold back the tears as I watched him engaging with Jamaicans from all walks of life. I never saw there a prime minister. I saw a friend. I saw a brother. I saw someone who genuinely wants to serve the people of Jamaica. I hope that you understand what I'm saying, okay?
Yes, I do. And I've seen in the comment where person being mentioning about corruption. Corruption there's a key definition for corruption. And when it comes to politics, corruption, I would say balance on both sides. But it's which party is taking the more robust approach in getting rid of corruption. Because corruption is something that embedded within our culture. So it is something hard to get rid of. But as long as the government is putting system in place to combat and minimize corruption, then that would be a good move.
All right, sir. Thank you so much.
And if we are going to talk about corruption, we are not supposed to just talk based on feelings or hearsay, but to speak to the facts.
Yes.
I prefer to see tangible evidence that speak to the fact that someone is corrupt. I would like someone to prove that to me, and then I can agree with them. Outside of that, I will be on a neutral basis unless proven otherwise.
Indeed. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much.
Have a good one. Thanks for having me.
Bye-bye. All right. Let's go to this gentleman here. Two lock gone green. Good afternoon to you, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Open your microphone, sir.
A blessed afternoon to you, sir. How are you doing?
Good afternoon to you. How are you? I am fine.
I am blessed. I'm giving thanks to the Almighty, you know?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yes. On grounds here in Jamaica, I was on the Prime Minister's live this morning. I shared it numerous times. I think I did. Yeah. Over the years, I'm 44 now. And for a massive part of my life, there are things where I was not the type of person who people predict my movements or whereabouts or to make a choice for me. You understand? But politically, a choice was made for me based on the fact that I grew up on a PNP platform as a PNP supporter. But you can only you can only go so far and no further sometimes in situations.
You're a
Understand?
PNP.
Yes, I was.
Uh-huh. You voted for the PNP?
Yes, on several occasions.
You
Several,
voted PNP several times?
yes,
Why?
because I was just a PNP supporter based off traditional inheritance.
I see. You just
It wasn't,
voted PNP because
it wasn't
of
based off,
culture.
right, based off culture. And the thing is that I know that I am not the only person who have voted based off culture, whether as a PNP or whether as a JLP. But for the first time, I am having a meaningful vote coming up where I'll
Sorry,
be voting.
you are not planning to vote PNP this time around?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Is that true, sir? Are you trying to just pull a fast one here?
Sir, look at my name. Tulak's gone green. Gone green.
You are
Gone.
switching? You are switching, sir?
I already have.
Oh.
I have been campaigning for the Jamaica Labour Party just as I would for the People's National Party.
Sorry. So let me understand you. You are saying to me here at 17 minutes to 2 o'clock on this 30th day of July
Yes.
that you have voted for the PNP several times.
Yes.
And this is the first time you're going to be voting for the Jamaica Labour Party?
In a general election, I voted
Uh-huh.
in the last local government election and I voted JLP. Understand?
So why have you decided to switch from the PNP to the Labour Party? Why?
Because I have a mind of my own.
So the times you voted PNP, you never had a mind of your own?
Just watch what people do and just maintain a tradition. So technically you wouldn't have a mind of your own if you're just maintaining a tradition without knowing the dynamic roots to it.
You follow fashion?
Definitely.
Yeah, but now that you have found yourself and now that you have thought about it, are you making a right decision, sir? Are you making a right decision to become a Labourite?
Well, if supporting the Right Honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness is not a right decision in 2025, I think Jamaica has have no right decision to make from here onwards.
Yes, but when did you decide that you were not going to be voting for the PNP anymore? When did you decide that?
All right. This is the thing.
Yes.
I don't have a full scale of education to say degree, diploma, doctorate. Understand? But
yes,
I have a genuine capacity. I have a couple of subjects through CXCs. I have a few certificates through Heart Trust, through NYS. You understand? And also tourism product development.
yes.
I have learned how to interact with people over the years. I'm good with interacting with people. I socialize in many different areas. There are things that are positive and there are things that are negative. Looking at the performance of the government in Jamaica, doing a calculation as to things that were implemented, things that were done over the past 30 years in comparison to things that have been done since the past 9 years of Mr. Andrew Michael Holness leadership, right? I've seen a more composed group of electorates who supports each other and who supports a better Jamaica, who supports a Jamaican dream for Jamaica to be fully independent, for Jamaica to be sustained by its people, for Jamaica to be taken care of by its governance, and to also care for each and every citizens of the country. So yes, there are illiteracy. There is a lot of illiteracy internationally, not just in Jamaica. But based on Jamaica, I see whereas this Prime Minister has emphasized on genuine standards for the people of Jamaica to uplift each and every individual, not just people who supports the Jamaica Labour Party. You understand? But people who, everyone in general.
But how are you able now to explain your switch to your friends, your families, those persons who would have helped you to become a comrade? How you manage?
You know that I don't have a problem with them.
You don't?
No, I don't. Because guess what? The change that I've made has also bring across changes in the people I surround myself with.
Uh-huh.
My mother, which was also an activist in the People's National Party, she is now a supporter of the Jamaica Labour Party, and
Your mother has also switched?
Yes.
Yes?
Definitely. My sister, my only sister, yes, right? Her husband, cousins, and a couple of friends, yes.
Yes?
Definitely, yes.
But what is happening? The Labour Party.
Let me tell you exactly what is happening in Jamaica.
Tell me what is happening.
The leader of the opposition, right? He refused and he refrained from acknowledging facts, from acknowledging logics about the country that he is in. You understand?
Yeah, what facts is he refusing to acknowledge?
All right. Facts that as a person who wants to be the leader supreme of a country, he needs to be able to interact with each and every kind of people in his country.
What is a man with cuss bad word? Yes. He Jamaicans cuss bad word. He's a man with dance. Jamaican love dance. He's a man that talks the patois.
Sir.
Yes.
I'm a carpenter. I'm a builder.
You're a builder.
Yes, I mostly do finishes, interiors.
Yes.
And let's say that I've worked for a wide variety of people, right? I've worked for white folks. I've worked for Chinese.
Yes.
And the Jamaicans overall. You understand? And I have also articulated with white people who live in Jamaica or who visit Jamaica. And
yes.
I've met lots of white folks that just visit Jamaica, right? And they move around in the street of Jamaica way better than Mark Golding does.
No, you're sure about that, sir?
I'm very sure about that. Very, very much sure about it. It's not a matter of speaking the language that makes you Jamaican, you know.
What about cussing? The man say he must have one little BC. You must have BC, sir? Use a man with us?
I don't muster, sir. If I'm telling you something, I'm telling you something.
You drop it on them.
Yeah, I drop it. See, and look at this. Look how ridiculous this is now, right?
Uh-huh.
A aspiring leader, a person who seeks to be the leader, right?
Yes.
I know how a sound system works because trust me, I love music. I love being in a band. I used to play the drum. I also sing. I love going on a karaoke. And here is what. There are times when microphones, the amplifiers, some kind of connection may be going short. The battery of a mic may be going dead. The wire may have a loose jack. So that's why you'll see them knocking the mic, boop, 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 which does not make the problem solve. It doesn't make it any better. Understand? It makes the situation worse. Knocking the mic like that can worsen the situation because the feedback that it sends, it can blow the amplifier. Understand? So here's what now. The fact that he's checking the microphone to say that it's not given, it would have bring forth a sense of frustration because there you have to be focusing on a mic not working and you're paying a sound system to carry proper broadcasting to people who you want to get a word across to. So it's gonna chip a level of frustration. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So give or take, it brings that level of frustration. Is human. Yes, I totally understand that. And the microphone just go out of its way and catch that bad word. You understand?
No, he never catch nothing, sir. He man say he must a little BC. What is a BC? By the way, but you I don't know. I don't know the language here in Jamaica too much. What is a BC?
BC, if I may say, on your platform.
Sorry. Don't. Is it bad words in Jamaica?
Yeah, we use it in grievous terms. We use it in various terms. We use it as an excitement to say that.
Like you say, building career, BC, building career.
Right. So say for instance, let's use building career. Right? Our building capacity then.
Okay.
You're walking along the road and you see
Buttercup.
or even buttercup, right? And you see this guy yanking a bike coming
Yes.
on a high speed, and then somebody just pull out on him and you will buttercup.
What a buttercup?
It's an expression. Yeah. Or all right. Here's another situation.
Yes.
You're walking along the walkway in a town, and then you see a woman steps out of a vehicle. She's in a high printed leggings, right? So it shows a lot of Nash. She have a lot of rounds on her rear.
Nash? What is Nash?
Her bumper.
Nash is
her ash. Her ash. It's Nash.
Was Nash? I see.
Nash. Nash. Yeah.
I see.
African term. Yes.
Yes.
And you'll be like, buttercup. You understand? Yeah. It's also an expression.
I get you.
And then something may have fallen rapidly in front of you, which could have caused a fatal accident, but you miss it by an edge, and you will be like, Christian people will be like, Jesus Christ, or oh my God, and stuff like that. But
yes,
the regular person, you will be like, buttercup.
Okay.
So you can use it as a, would I say frivolous expression, or whether a happy time or a aggressive time, it don't matter. It can be under frustration.
Yes.
So
Fuck you. Got you. I got you.
He cut one under the brim of his voice.
Uh-huh.
So technically, it was not intended to be amplified by the microphone, but the microphone caught it, and he knows that the microphone caught it. So what he should have done there and then is that, whoa, Mr. Microphone, yes, that one should not be heard. I beg, you understand? Do an apology right there and then. Show some worth, show some charisma, show that you have some due diligence or respect right there and then. You understand? But no, you don't do that. You carry on and you go through, and then when you hear it on the media that the people of Jamaica are frustrated about it, and both your supporters and other people, because there are people who are being biased to say that we just is our language, and if him use it, come on, what's his name? He said put the X beside the F in Bell, and he did an apology. And he had to pay his fine. If an artist, if a dancehall artist is on stage, and that's been for a long time now, If a dancehall artist is on stage and he brims anything, they had to pay their fine. I remember Bounty Killer also paid a couple of fines because he purposely did it. And he said, I am ready to pay the fine whenever, whatever time. You understand? Which he also tried to explain that it is a part of our culture and stuff like that. Understand? Yes. But it's the way that it's been used publicly, not everyone in the
All right, sir. I have to go now, but you say that you are voting for the Jamaica Labour Party this time around.
Yes,
all right?
Yes, man. And what I'm hoping is that for the first time, I am hoping that not only the Jamaica Labour Party will win by a landslide victory, I am hoping that the People's National Party does not bring home not even one seat.
Not even one seat, sir?
Not even one. I am campaigning for that.
A former comrade is here saying that you are hoping the Labour Party, the PNP don't bring home one seat, sir?
Not even one. Zero.
You want them to be decimated, totally wiped out.
Totally.
Wow.
Totally eradicated.
Well, in a few weeks we'll see what happens, sir.
Sir, I mean, like, I am at the front line.
Yes?
Yes, well, I am at the front line.
It was nice talking to you. You are to come again.
Sure, no problem. Send me an invite.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Follow me. Send me a message. I want to talk to you off the air.
Have a blessed day.
Bye-bye, sir. Yes. Oh, it was 2 lock X gone green. Well, that was an interesting conversation with a fantastic gentleman there. Harold Smith. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, Harold. Good afternoon, sir. Okay, we don't have Harold, but we have Showski. Let's see what Showski has to say. Good afternoon, Showski. Hello. Leon Muller, you sent me a message. Good afternoon, Showski.
Yeah, good afternoon. How you doing?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you doing?
Neighbor, you hear me?
I am hearing you. Hi,
Yeah,
sir.
not bad, man. Not bad. Yeah.
What's up? Showski's all the way. No, your signal is bad. Is bad there, my brother. Bertie, what go on, sir? No, no. The signal is bad from your end there, Showski. Well, as I was saying to you
Yeah, man.
earlier,
Yeah, neighbor. No problem. No problem.
you there here now? You there here now? No.
Yeah, yes, man. I'm here.
All right, go ahead, sir.
I'm here. Yeah. 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 We love what going on today with the Prime Minister and yeah.
No, no,
Neighbor, my
Showski,
signal is gonna be
Showski.
bad, you know. I'm on a platform out in the neighbor. I'm on a
Yeah, your
platform out
signal
in the
bad.
North Sea. Yeah. So
Yes,
yeah, bad. I'm on a platform.
bad.
So
Later.
yeah. No worries, man.
Yes. Get better signal, man, and come back. He's out in the North Sea, he says. He's an engineer, you know.
All right.
This man. Yeah.
I'm on an oil platform. No?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, not a thing from Showski at all. All right. Mansa Musa said the Prime Minister was desperate. Well, if this was desperation, then I can tell you, the Prime Minister seems to have scored many points in halfway through this morning. Good afternoon to you, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. I don't know what is happening to my friends here. Mr. Mansa, is this Pan-Africanist? Is this Pan-Africanist? Pan-Africanist?
Yeah.
Is this Pan-Africanist?
Yeah, my signal better?
Yes. Are you out on the North Sea, sir?
No, I'm not on the North Sea.
Okay. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
You're all right.
Yeah.
Mansa, the Prime Minister was in halfway through today. You say it's desperation. Why?
It's definitely desperation, neighbor, because if the Prime Minister and all the JLP bloggers are saying that crime is down, unemployment is down, the economy is doing all so well and everything, and the country is in this great state, why is the Prime Minister out and waiting so long to call the election out in the middle of the sun? That is not against the law what he's doing also, because that's the same thing the window wipers do. Stand up in traffic, and that's against the law. So why the Prime Minister also broke the law this morning?
Is that
Right,
is that
neighbor,
what
in the
is that
middle of
what
traffic with too much cops.
is that what you have to contribute to this, sir? That the Prime Minister was out there like window wiper. Is
Yeah,
that
that's
why?
the same thing. We're running the window wipers from in front, from in the traffic, and then I see the Prime Minister basically doing the same thing, breaking the same law. Huh? Without many police standing in the middle of traffic and in old pamphlets.
And what is wrong with that?
That's smack of desperation. Why would you do that?
Let me answer a question. The Prime Minister want to win the election, you know, sir.
Yeah, more win the election.
Then hold on. When Mark Golding's up on stage, gyrating and flinging up him hand and dancing, isn't that desperation?
Gyrating. That's campaigning. That's how they normally campaign.
Yes. So what is wrong if the Prime Minister goes into the traffic and hand out his record of achievement?
We've never seen any other Prime Minister do that in the middle
Yes,
of traffic.
but the Prime Minister wants to win. The Prime Minister is campaigning too. He starts from zero. Hold on. You know that the Prime Minister starts from zero, sir. He doesn't have one ballot in the box, you know.
The Prime Minister,
if he wants a third term, he better damn well get out there and campaign. Nothing
He's
wrong
been
with
there
that.
10 years. It should be on his achievements. He shouldn't be running all over the place in
So
the middle of
but
traffic.
Mr. Margolin has been going around the country for the last 4 years. Why is he still campaigning? Why not just sit down now and say, all right, I have campaigned for 4 years. No, I'm going to leave it to the voters. Why you not do that?
I've never seen Mark Golding stand up in the middle of traffic, neighbor, with three cops blocking it. One of the cops even blocking off the traffic, you know. Yeah? You notice, you see that part also with the cops also in the traffic?
Yes.
What he did is illegal, like the street wipers, the window wipers.
That is your opinion, sir, and you are entitled to it. The Prime Minister this morning launched his campaign, and I thought it was a brilliant PR move. It's all over social media. I can tell you this, Mr. Pan-Africanist, if this is the way the PNP is going to respond to this PR, because it's public relations, sir, it has given the Prime Minister a lot of press. And I believe that's what he wanted, and he got it.
Yeah, it's a PR, but this government has been a PR government because he's going all over the country cutting ribbons.
Right. Let's go to the book. Have you seen the book? Have you seen?
I saw another blogger talking about the book, and he says it's
Don't
what,
tell me about
60.
it as
How
a
many
blogger.
pages? 68
I'm asking
pages.
about you. I don't know. Do you have you read it?
No, 90% or more of who is online right now have not seen or read it.
Okay.
He just gave it out today.
All right.
But a blogger went through
I'm
it.
going to read something.
Wait, no, neighbor, a blogger went through it and he said it's around 68
I don't
pages.
want to hear
but
about
40
that blogger.
pages are
You are
pictures.
here with me, sir. Stay with me, now, man. We don't talk about nobody else. I'm asking you if you intend to read the book. My understanding is that a copy
I
was
know it's
delivered
gonna be
to
propaganda.
a
I
copy
know
was
that.
delivered to Hope Road, or copies were delivered to Hope Road. I wonder why. Why are they dropping off copies to the PNP headquarters?
I don't know, you know. I even saw some viral videos where somebody threw it in the toilet. Some pictures, I don't know if you saw that.
We'll get that to. They do that to the Gleaner. When people take the Gleaner and they do something with it, is that a disrespect to the Gleaner?
Yes, anything thrown in the toilet is disrespect.
I see. But and some people can't read, so it's very pictorial. You should take a look at it. The PNP has never been able to publish anything like this, my friend. Why?
The PNP published their manifesto.
No,
That's what
man, I'm
people
talking
publish.
about.
They don't need a propaganda pamphlet.
Did you ever hear about the PNP's solid achievements?
The PNP is always achieving
Have
stuff.
you ever
The
heard about the
country's running.
PNP's? Have you ever heard about the PNP's solid achievements?
Neighbors, majority of the agencies
Neighbor.
running Jamaica right now were created by the PNP.
Majority of what?
Rather,
Yes. All right. I'm going to read something from the book, and I'm going to ask you to comment on it. They are saying that the police has been given 1,800 new vehicles. You believe that?
no, we're still waiting for the ones that Robert Montague
All right.
was supposed to deliver with the $400 million. We didn't get any of those.
Hold on, my friend. So they said that over 6,000 new police officers. You believe that?
All these are made up numbers. I don't believe anything.
Okay.
I know it's propaganda right now.
Just tell me. Gangs are being dismantled and guns are being taken off the streets. You believe that?
Neighbor, he's saying 6,000 new police, but he's not telling you how many left. Because my understanding is a lot of police are leaving the force to go overseas.
And people are dying,
So-
sir.
So
if you go up to Dovecot on a Sunday and made arrest, several people are dying. You know that?
So wait, neighbor. So if 7,000 police left
People
and
leave,
went
people
overseas,
die.
but
Don't worry
6,000
about
joined,
those who leave, sir.
that's a deficit of 1,000.
We can't deal with the dead. We have to deal with the living. Let's go back to the book. I'm asking you if murders are down. They said we have brought down murders by almost 45%. Is that true?
No, that's a
Not
propaganda again.
Propaganda. I go
Yeah.
very good. And they said that the Jamaica Defense Force have been strengthened with 5,000 additional soldiers. You believe that?
But he's not telling you how many left. You got to tell me how many left to see if it complement the force that's there.
On a Sunday, mid-arrest, you see people being buried. Let's not deal with the dead. Let's deal with the living. We can't deal with who leave. So what they do? Publish who leave too?
No, but neighbor, I just gave an example. If 7,000 police left, last year, or during his
But that
tenure.
is that. But don't
In
pick
his
that
tenure.
figure out of the
No,
out of the ear like that.
in his 10 years, 7,000 left. Say that. And then he adds 6,000. That means we have a deficit of 1,000.
All
So
right,
he needs to tell us how many left.
We're moving on. More Jamaicans lifted out of poverty. True or lie?
They said they put more people on path. That means
No,
they created
I'm
more.
reading,
They
I'm
created
reading
more.
from the book. More Jamaicans lifted out of poverty. Is that true?
Neighbor, the government said the more people is on path. That means more poor people were created.
I'm
because
asking
path
you,
is
my
for the
friend,
poorest
if you
of the
could just
poor.
focus on the book and answer the questions I'm asking. The book is saying more Jamaicans were lifted out of poverty between.
No, that's another propaganda
And
again.
all I'm asking you to do is say, no, I don't ask you. The debt has been cut in half. True or lie?
That's another lie, neighbor.
Another lie. Okay.
Yeah.
No new taxes for 8 straight years. True or lie?
Indirect taxes, land tax raised about 400%.
Thank you. Workers, minimum wage work moved from 6,002 to 16,000. True or lie?
It moved from, but you have, to, you have to look at inflation.
No,
what you
I'm
could buy
asking-
then for $6,000 and what you can buy now for 16,000.
Gentlemen, getting me mad. Just answer the question if I'm asked. Has minimum wage been moved from 6,002 to 16,000? Is that true?
It's moved from 6,002 to 16,000, but you could buy more with the 6,002 because inflation eat up everything now, neighbor.
Well, I am asking you to listen to the program this evening because I'm going to show you that that's not true at all. As a matter of fact, did you know, sir, that inflation averaged under the PNP for those 18 and a half? You know that under the People's National Party, we had inflation one year at almost 70%?
Is that number coming from the government also?
Yes, sir.
Then that's another propaganda also.
You mean they were propagandizing for the PNP?
Any numbers that this government is giving you.
So what you are saying to me then is
It's
that
not true.
This record of achievement that the Labour Party has published is not worth the paper it's written on.
It's not the word exactly. It's not worth the paper it's written on.
That is what you're saying.
Yes.
In other words, it's a book filled with lies.
A lot of lies, neighbor.
What is in it is that it's true.
Huh?
What in it is true?
Everything is true. Even the pictures are AI because they have the bus. They have the bus and they put the door on the
Did
left
you say
side.
everything is true?
So even the pictures are like.
The buses are not true buses. Not true.
No,
pictures.
they're AI generated. Look at the
Okay,
bus. The
so
door
the
is
man-
on the left hand side.
The man that I saw in halfway tree this morning is an AI man.
No, that man is a con man.
No, he's an AI man I see up there.
No, that man that stood in traffic today is a con man. And
Well-
the people have figured him out. That's why
Well-
he's so desperate standing in traffic handing out pamphlets.
Well, you know, sir, I did not expect you to respond any differently. I suspect that the PNP is right now trying to find a response to this PR mass street.
No, but did you see they spelled Jamaica wrong also in one of the pictures? Where the
Where?
guy is the guy is in the market picture and they spelled Jamaica wrong.
Well, that would be picking up straws, man.
Jamaica. They're in a rush to put out this propaganda. They spelled even the country's name wrong.
Well, that is an error. Yes, I saw that, but that is what you found to criticize. Didn't you spell the Shelley and Fraser's name wrong? You remember that? Yes, you remember when they put the street downtown and Shelley and Fraser Price? They spelled the price wrong. You remember?
Which government did that?
You don't. Not just the other day that happened, man.
So it's happened under this government then. So you're telling us that they have a problem
No.
with spellings then?
It was the mayor. It was the PNP's mayor, sir. You don't remember that they apologized?
No, I don't remember that. You're telling me about that. I didn't even know about that.
Thank you. Hold on there for me, sir. Hold on.
I'm I'm on a mute.
It's raw. Okay, let it be. Yes, please. I'm a little distracted here. Anyway, we're gonna have to move on. You hear? Yeah, we're gonna have to move on. Sorry.
All
Go
right,
ahead,
I'm gonna
sir.
jump on it.
Hold on. Yes, little John.
Yeah.
What a name that, Little John.
Neighbor.
Little John.
Neighbor.
Yes, sir.
I'm an alias still, but you know, he's a man where I have what I respect for.
You do?
You don't know what is happening on the ground. You see the ground? People is suffering so bad. You
Hold
don't
on,
know where
hold on there, Little John. Where are you calling from?
right now the ghetto, not Jamaica.
Now the ghetto. Yes.
Yeah.
And you are saying that the people in the ghetto are suffering.
They now feel no effects. The effects uptown. Not the they in I ghetto.
Okay. Now, do you understand that in every society, Little John, you are going to have not equal distribution of wealth? Do you understand that?
Yeah, but you see
Hold on. Do you understand also that wealth distribution, no rice, just chicken? Wealth distribution have to do with a lot of things, including education, including training. For example, a man who has no education and training, you don't expect that man to be living the same life economically as the man with his PhD, do you?
But I think as a Jamaican and the government is dealing with the people, make everybody can say yes, we having a happy time. No matter through no education or through him not there in them company.
But why was it that under the 18 and a half years of the PNP, why is it that never happened? Because people never used to suffer that time too?
No, nobody never used to suffer that time.
Under PNP, nobody never used to suffer?
No, it was a good 18 years.
Okay, so under the PNP, Jamaicans never used to suffer. In the ghetto, people never used to use scandal bag and defecate.
That's why.
I think the Labour Party come in, scandal bag come in. That you're telling me?
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm not a politician. Yeah.
No man. I know, man.
I'm just saying. I'm not. Hold on. Just give me a minute, now, nephew. Give me a minute, my boss. I'm not a politician, right? Me just call in for your program to tell us say nothing. Now, and I get up. Me try every day. People them hungry like never before.
Let me ask you a question. Are these people? Can they work?
Those people now get no opportunity because the opportunity not trickle down.
Can they work? Sir? Have they tried to get a job?
No, them can't get a job because they don't recognize.
Who don't recognize?
Them recognize now, you know. Them recognize now because it's election time and come on. Them recognize now, but after the election done, that's why it hurt me when somebody have to sell their vote. You have to make sure that opportunity is trickling down to you.
Have you ever heard about Karl Marx?
Paul Mark?
Karl.
Repeat that?
Okay. Have you ever heard about Karl Marx?
No.
Okay, sir. Let's not go there then. But you know about responsibility.
I know about responsibility. Yeah.
No, let me ask you a question, sir. Who is responsible for you?
Me?
Thank you. How old are you, sir?
I'm 60.
You are 60 years old. And do you beg?
Yeah.
Do you beg anything?
No, I'm listen, let me tell me different from the people, me different from the average people.
No, man.
Because here we go. No, well, that's why you must listen to me. There's nothing where you say it go with explanation. Things where you ask go with explanation. And you must listen to my explanation.
I'm listening.
Listen. I'm a youth, I'm born with gold spoon in my mouth then. You understand? Can me start me start work from 8 years of age. You understand? And God blessed me with a talent. God blessed me with a talent. So that means my talent carry me all walks of life all over the world.
Little John, I wanna talk to you. Let me ask you a question. Responsibility, you see, sir. Ambrose Bierce. Ambrose Bierce, in speaking about responsibility, said that responsibility is not a detachable burden that you shift to the shoulders of others. I'm going to ask you a question. Don't you think that some of our people in the ghetto, as you call it, needs to act more responsibly?
Plenty of them do.
And some of these very people, I hear Mr. Hales on the platform talking about the price of eyelashes and synthetic braids. Yes, and all of these things that people buy. Don't you think that some of these people need to act more responsibly, Little John?
If they don't get a chance, they cannot do it.
But
they need a chance to life.
Little John, did you know, Little John, that there is not a bird? There is not a bird this morning that stayed in its nest, depending on anyone to eat anything. Birds.
Then listen.
Then we can think. Birds can get up out of their nest, sir. Why can't people get up?
Listen me. You know, say that's why they know all of these things about the people, so they keep the people uneducated. They keep the people not to think for themselves. The people them get so confused. I want to tell you another thing. You know that looking at Jamaica right now. You know, say Jamaica itself not looking about. They're not looking about Jamaica. You know, say Jamaica look awful.
No, sir. Did you see the record of achievement that the party put out this morning?
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm not talking. Don't listen. Don't. You know, you're putting me like you're putting me now as like I'm not a politician. You understand? And I'm not. And all I'm telling you, the only reason why I called you, because I respect you. I listen to your program all the while. And I listen that you're very intelligent. But all I try to call is to tell you right now, because I tried to call you all the while, but I never successfully get you. But I get you now. All I'm calling to tell you, say, you're telling me about the Prime Minister achievement, and I tell you, say, the people am not feeling it.
But and I want to be fair, to the Prime Minister, Little John, because the fact of the matter is that he has just been Prime Minister for 9 years, and he never got a country that was in very good shape. Did you know, for example, Little John, that when
let me tell you something, you're talking to somebody that born here. Born and bred here, I'm 60. So you're not talking to a kid here.
Yeah, but I'm amazed that you said to me that things were better 9 years ago.
I'm entitled to an opinion. Even if you put it, that's my opinion. You can't fight my opinion. That's my opinion.
Well, alternative facts. But the fact of the matter is that it was not.
That are your opinion again. I can't fight you for that. I'm not. You see, me now contest you with your opinion. Just all you have to do is just say to me, that's your opinion. And I think your opinion.
Let me ask you a question. Would you prefer to see the PNP in power?
I want to see anybody in power what is treating the ghetto people them left out. I'm talking about the ghetto people them left out. That's all. I them may vindicate for.
Would you prefer to see the PNP in power?
I say to you, I want to see anybody that is looking out for the people and not for the rich.
Okay, but and you think that this government is looking for the
You
rich.
want to drive me out, you know. You're not you gotta drive me out.
I'm not drawing
You're
you.
not
I
gonna
just want
drive me.
you to
Listen,
just be
you're
honest with me.
reversing, you know, you're reversing psychology on me. And,
No.
and I'm not up for it. I'm not
No.
up for it. I'm not
Okay.
easily led. I'm not
Okay.
easily led.
Okay, but all right. You feel that this government is looking out for the rich. Is that true?
Huh?
Do you feel that this government is looking out for the rich?
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna repeat it again to you. In the people I'm in the ghetto, not feeling it.
I hear that. But I'm asking you,
And you want me to say that to you again? I'm gonna tell you again.
That they were
The people in the ghetto not feeling it because if the people. Give me a minute. If the people in the ghetto was feeling it, and you have to do, and you never have to go up on the road, go do nothing. All you have to do just tell the people who that didn't know what him do.
Well, then let me ask you a question. If the people in the ghetto are not feeling it, why is Mark Golden campaigning? All him have to do is to sit down. The people
No, him is the opposition. Him entitled to do what him doing. Is the opposition. Him is the opposition. The opposition have to make him case.
The government is not to campaign, but the opposition is to campaign. Is what you're saying?
Because if you have a good slate, you don't need to campaign.
I see. So does Mark Golden have a good slate?
Mark Golden never see power yet from him born. So don't.
Mark Golden is a member of the PNP, and he was a.
He wasn't the prime minister.
He was the minister of justice.
He wasn't the prime minister.
Yes. Okay.
Listen, just I got have an administration now.
Okay. So you are admitting then that you would prefer to see Goldie as prime minister.
Not only Golden, I would like to see somebody who gonna take the ghetto people them at heart.
Who is that? That you see in Jamaica?
Listen. You realize, listen, let me tell you something. I say to you, we're gone by the morning, can't come good evening.
Okay. All right. I get you, sir. So you are saying that you are a supporter of the People's National Party. That's what you say.
You cannot tell me that. That's what you want to pin on me. But me tell you, say, anybody that, you're not taxing me, you just tell me that. That mean, what mean?
I'm asking you.
You can't try me up, man. I tell you, say I use psychology when not gonna work. You understand?
Are you an artist?
Psychology. I'm an entertainer.
Sir?
I'm Liquor John. I'm the singer. I'm an entertainer. I just tell you that I born with gold spoon in my mouth.
Little John. Oh, I don't know.
Singing from 8 years of age. Yeah.
Okay. Listen.
I'm a child star. I'm a child star.
Drop something for me now. Let me hear one of your songs, because I don't have
All over me, me girl, all over me. She no ramp with me back, I just strictly. Nobody give me that, the girl like she mud up. Sharon, I'm pregnant, you're pregnant, yes, mama.
Well, I tell you something, this is fantastic stuff. 2:30 in the afternoon, Little John is here. Ow! Go through, sir.
Yeah, man. So, listen, let me tell you something. I'm an entertainer, and sometimes the burden is on my shoulder to feed the people.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. By the way,
that's why I'm tell you, say, well, I know that's why I'm tell you, say, me up on the ground. I mean, I preach on politics. Me just tell you, say, me just like how you reason as a very intelligent person. Come not deal with dummy. Me no reason with dumb people. You know, me deal with people who can also teach me, can sing, and try me sing just to try to free the world and free the people in mind. So when why I come on your program, I never go on nobody program before. And and you are one of a person that I listen to, and you're fairly intelligent, but you have a little thing about you when I like, where you know you try to reason with people and you try to know where they're going, you understand? But it's not where I'm going. I'm a Jamaican born, and I never live anywhere else in the world. For me, they are through good time, me they are through bad time. And me I tell you, say, right now, this is an election year, and me I tell you, say, right now, we just want, so listen, I am one of the person, you know, who did Andrew Holness to one of them shake him and I say, youth, why you can do good? Because we now put politics in front of this. Just come do good. Just come treat the people them with respect. Come deal with the people them. And we put out, and we never vote for him, but we put up, we give him words of encouragement. You understand? I remember me a bigger man for Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness a baby, you know. A big man for him. So at the same time, me try we say a youth can lead the world. And when Andrew just start out, him good. Was very brilliant. You understand? But at the same time, you can't neglect.
Little John, I want you to admit something to me though, because it's one of the problems I find in Jamaica. How men organize to produce the means of their subsistence constitutes the fundamentals of society. Don't you feel, Little John, that it is time for Jamaicans to get up, sir? And
listen, if you don't take them up, you have to some other part. If somebody they flat on the ground, sometimes they can't get up by themselves. Somebody have to draw them.
That's called the poverty of aspirations, and Adam Smith speaks about that. But I'm asking you, sir, if you don't feel that.
What are you saying? You know, it's not everybody. You know, it's not everybody. Some people can't get up for them one. You know, because what about the people them on the train line where sell 2 ice cement and you wonder how them get through. You understand? But I know everybody, we have to inspire.
We have to inspire. I'm sure that you have done some of that in your life, a little bit of inspiration. Prezi wants to come in. Prezi, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Little John. Very respected musician, whole heap of respect. But
every time, whole heap of respect.
You would have gotten more respect from me, sir, if you had just shown your hand and shown your orange underpants, because the argument.
Jesus Christ, God Almighty. Listen.
Let me speak.
Yeah, finish.
Little John.
Yes.
If you had said that you are prosecuting a case against Andrew Holness and you are doing it on behalf of Mark Golding, then I could have taken you seriously, because you come here with the PNP playbook, but you say you're not a PNP. I understand as a musician, as you say, you're on the ground, you speak to the common man every day, you walk amongst the common man. But if you are to say to us, as a man who's 60 years old, I am almost 40, sir, that 18 years under PNP was better, then as much as you're a good singer, Little John, me have to call you a bare-faced liar. As a child who grew up under PJ Partisan and know the numbers in this country and what PJ Partisan has done to
I never want to put me there saying, I'm telling you.
But Little John, you put yourself there, so you squeeze it.
No, I'm not put myself. You see, it's the moderator. Listen, the moderator. Understand what I'm saying, you know. But you just a true out your line for say you can't catch a fish. And you can't catch no fish, you know. You can't catch no fish, so. Because let me tell you something. The reason why I'm speaking to this man right now is because of respect and because of how him deal with the PNP, the Labour, him deal with everybody. And the reason why I come on his program is to make him know, say, I'm on the ground, right? And I take care of people on the ground. I have to, every day, people call me, they don't have no food. I'm asking that no means me dip on a side. That no mean me dip on a side.
I ask you pointedly, as a musician who has been in the music business for over 40, over 50 years. That was not the case under the PNP before this administration. That's what you're saying.
I'm saying I'm not following up this. I'm not following up this. That's what I'm saying. I'm not following it up because me done tell us say me just make a point to my brethren and make him know. Say, listen, I'm not from either party. I'm just a person where I look and walk on the ground. I'm just looking at what is happening on the ground.
Well,
so
sir,
I'm trying to tell Mark, say, penetrate the ground, because me don't see it happen on the ground. That's all.
I am telling you, as a person who grew up under PJ Partisan, I cannot speak to the 80s and the 70s.
I'm not talking
I know
listen,
the results.
this lady keep telling. I'm not
But
talking
look,
about.
I am telling you.
I'm not
I
from
am
no
giving
party.
you, Little John, I am just speaking my perspective. You just said to neighbor, your opinion, your perspective is valid. So I'm sharing mine. And I'm saying to you, somebody who grew up in the 90s, went to school in,
You come with accusation.
No, it wasn't an accusation, sir. Based on your
man,
line of argument
the
and
man is,
reasoning,
well, I know,
I am
the man
telling
is,
you are colored.
no man,
And you are obviously orange.
Listen to me. Listen to me. All I'm saying to you, don't brand me because it's not nice to brand somebody. Which is me tell you out of my mouth, and I said to the moderator, that's my opinion. It's not the opinion of anybody else. That's my opinion.
All right, let me share my opinion. And
no,
my
I don't want to hear your opinion because you come here with a different slate, and me come here to talk to. Me tell you who me admire. Me come here to have a conversation with him, and tell me say somebody want to talk. I tell you, make the person come on and talk. And you're burying me. You're burying me now. You want to mix me up in a
mix you up, man. But let me tell you.
Mix me up in a politics, man. No, I'm not mixed up in a politics, man.
If you don't mix up, you look very orange. You look very orange, sir.
Jesus Christ.
Based on how you're talking, I would assume that the PNP has even paid you to speak the way you're speaking. Because if you are going to say that 18 years under PJ Partisan was
listen to me. Listen to me. Vegas, listen. Vegas as an entertainer come out.
But Vegas show him hand. Vegas tell us I'm a labor right. So if you did tell me say you're PNP, me would have respect you more, little John.
No, if I say
that you say, let's say you're an independent or an on-defense person advocating for the poor. If you are advocating for the poor, you cannot support the PNP. The PNP sank this country under the ground based on their
listen to me.
For the economy.
That again, that's your opinion. Me not against what you say.
That is a fact, little John. That is a fact.
Can you give him back the guy that me want to have a conversation with, because you put this somewhere different. I mean, you brand me. Me not brand me. A little John, me name I sing song. We just call this man because I like him fear. It's a fear, man. So me just come for show him say, my brother, keep up the good work we are do, because the man is a fear, man. I me watch him every day. I make my spirit take him. I'm not kill a part of the fence him there. Me just call if you have a conversation with him. So I never want nobody else to come in at the conversation. Because you want to paint a picture upon me. I mean, I need the picture painting.
Through the moderator, through the host.
Okay.
Neighbor.
No, but we have to move on. We have to move on now. Do you hear?
Neighbor, you see it? This neighbor.
Yes, sir.
You accept my request, and now you tell me I have to move on.
No,
and I've been sending the request. Hold on, neighbor. It's your program. I'm going to come on.
Not you.
We send the request before President, and you accept
Godson, not you. You stay where you demand. I just
move on. What you mean?
You might tell me, say, me and him conversation don't know. Neighbor, right. We talk to you.
Yeah, but you see, listen, little John, before you go, sir, everybody that is on the live is going to point finger upon you and say, you are orange, based on how you talk. With all due respect, little John, I know you for a long time as a sound man. You do a whole heap of dub plate for me. And I will tell you with sound. I mean, know where you come from. I mean, know back in the day, 99% of entertainers, singers and DJs are PNP. And them dominate the entertainment scene from that time.
But, General,
hold on, little John, please, sir, I'll listen to you.
One minute,
sir, please. Indulge me. Listen to me. Some of the things that you're saying is not fair.
Neighbor, hold on, 1 minute now. 1 minute now, neighbor.
Yes, sir.
Can you just take me ask now, please.
You run
Because
from the truth, Little John. You run from
No,
the truth.
that's
A lot
neighbor,
of
can I
people
just
say it's
take me
not
out?
true. Because there's
Just
a lot
take
of
me-
opportunities for youth now that you are saying is not there. And I can tell you that is not true. Hey,
All right.
brother, hey, neighbor, man. I'm disappointed with your man. Because you try to get the man for your sister, the man not accept say man arrange. And the man talk to the government in a veiled way. And you allow him there to go and go. See him run go and the truth to face him. The man is a liar. Little Johnny, listen, you're a liar. You're confusing. You lie. Back in your days, were there an insurance for entertainers? No, there wasn't, and there is no. I am responsible for almost 1,000 youth get training and job placement, neighbor. Yeah, if me they have them opportunity when me the young, I mean that turn an astronaut. Just recently, through Project Star, yeah, we had a job readiness training and production workers training. Up to this morning, we had some more training for persons to get job. Them the people them talk about them now feed it, them sit down and want handout. That's how them used to. In the 18 years from 1890 to 2007, the worst period in the country, the most indisciplined, the most recklessness, the most everything that is bad happened. And the man come and talk about the youth, them now feel nothing. Anybody when I feel, I want someone to come and tell me what they mean by them now feel. What they mean by now feel. There's art. There's the youth, the YUT program. There's so much program through art. There's so much benefit for young people. So much benefit for elderly people who not even work and have a pension. You have a pension plan for them, 76 and over. Yeah, it was 6,000 ticket to raise now. There's so much. Well, Little John say, just like what President said earlier, and my supporter, people that think we believe him get paid for come say what him say. Little John is lying, and you know, President, you know you're being too nice. Sometimes you have to show some hard love in respect to your program, brother. The man that talk about the youth and this and that, what kind of help him I get? Him man gold spoon 9 months is not great. If him use him gold spoon to make other people's life better, then that will be great. And this is what I have been doing for the past 30 years.
Yes, sir.
What I have is not great, is what I have to use make others great.
Do you know, Godson, that there are going to be, in my estimated, almost 400,000 people voting for the PNP in this election?
Yeah.
Do you know, sir, that almost 400,000 people will vote PNP?
No, I don't know. You have the data, so you know.
Well, just look at the history, and you will understand that.
And for this, what you see for the ruling.
What
party.
I am saying to you, sir,
No,
is that
what you see, not what you're saying. What you see for the ruling party in terms of voters.
Hold on. Those persons, sir, will have a view, and it is a view that you do not share.
No, yeah, view. Yeah, it's a view that I
won't
share if it is not facts. If it is not facts, then I can't share it.
But then you know, sir, they should be allowed to expostulate their views. People don't have to believe it.
Yes. But don't use the view if we can make it look like a true. When you spread propaganda and spread lies.
You have come up here now, and what you are doing is sharing your views.
Which is facts.
But then there are alternative facts, sir. And the point of the matter is that we have to coexist.
If there are alternatives, there can't be facts, sir. A lie can't be fact. A lie cannot be facts.
We don't
come here talk any alternative facts. We are all talking the truth here, no propaganda. Yes. Everything that I've said, and you know that neighbor said, it is a fact. No opinion, just like what President said earlier. She not talk, no opinion. I am not an opinionated person. I come with facts.
The party this morning put out a book.
Now, looking at it.
And did you know, my brother, that they are members of the opposition that are not going to agree with these?
No, yes, we know that. Yeah, okay. They are bisecting it and dissecting it and go through it. Yeah, we know that. We know what they're about to do.
Right.
Because they start already. I saw something
what politics is about convincing the majority of the people that your line of argument is the correct line. That's how you win power.
Yeah, but neighbor, we are not talking politics here. We are debunking and contradicting some of the things that Little John is saying and has said. He said there's no opportunity. Him said the youth but them hungry. Anybody sit down and want hungry this day and age, them want hungry. Neighbor, we know that. People can't find worker. Sit down. The other day, say no a tradesman. I look worker, I pay them $8,000 a day and them can't get nobody for work. Look at this now, neighbor. Minimum wage is what? 16,000? Good.
Yes.
16,000 for 40 hours work week, right? Good. That is where the government require employers pay people. Some people pay more. But we're going to work with the 16,000. Juxtapose 16,000 in 40 hours, 5 working days against 10 minutes. Put it, let's say put it at 30 minutes, half of an hour. On a phone, scamming somebody and get $200. Which one you think them youth are going to gravitate to?
Well, that which is easier.
I mean, I tell you, say a lot of that is happening. $200 is $30,000 for half hour. Juxtapose that against 40 hours for the week for 16,000.
That is
the reality is that we're coming up.
They need to understand that is not going to be sustainable, you know, sir.
No, we know that, but these youth live for the moment. The other day, them find 3 youth in them 20s, 25, 27, with over must $8 million in the house. And how much I-N car.
Yeah, but let me say something to you, though, Godson. I'm not hired by the Labour Party, you know, sir.
No, nobody never said so.
Well, then when you say, when I believe that I am here to hear views, and I'm not here to push as a PR machine for the party. I am not.
So neighbor, speaking the truth is being PRing.
And that's what I seek to do.
Good.
That's what I've said.
Because if you said something, and we're gonna do our checks and balances.
Yes, sir. And I have the book, I have the record of achievement here. I think it is newsworthy. I've invited someone on the program this afternoon to speak about
neighbor,
it.
You know, so you're having a press conference as we speak right now for Pegasus about this very same book.
Who?
I pity you can't get it. The Jamaica Labour Party, I pity you can't get a year in there with somebody for something.
Oh?
Year. Yeah, they are having a press conference, yes.
Yes. And I suspect that the book is going to be hurting the PNP too. Because how do you refute these things, eh?
There you go. And they start to, I saw something on Twitter earlier where they must say a beer lying at the book and this, but that is expected. But can you prove that it is a lie? That is the thing.
Yes.
Talk about neighbor.
Well,
and everything that I come and say earlier, it is a truth in regards to what Little John is saying. Yeah, listen, and once you give one time, neighbor, it makes it easier for you to give another time and another time and another time. He says people keep calling him, say them hungry. Why him don't teach them how to catch fish instead of giving them fish?
But I want you to understand, you know, sir, that there is a significant amount of Jamaicans who sit down and not looking anything to do, you know.
I know that.
Are waiting on handout, you know, sir. And that is why you know God's son. The politics that we practice, both sides have contributed to this behavior, you know.
True.
You know, sir. And I don't want you to think that it's only PNP people. Because I know that there are people in Jamaica that sit down and think that politicians remind them.
Good.
Especially at a time like now.
Good. True.
Right? We need to change that, sir.
Yeah, that it has been done. 18 years cannot be cleaned up in 9 years. If you understand what I say. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I remember times when people just down at the bus company just sit down and wait to come. When Bruce win, and this is a fact. When Bruce win, I say, I lead with name and ID. And when the list read out, only 200 persons have ID. The other 300 couldn't get no money at that time. So
I have said to my listeners that I have studied the politics sufficient to know that this government has a great chance at re-election, and maybe they deserve to be re-elected. I am a believer in democracy. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening to you, man.
I am a believer in democracy, so I don't think that the government must govern forever. I believe, sir, that whoever wins this election, we need a conversation on what governments are responsible to do and what the people are responsible to do, sir. We must separate the roles.
Good. I know why we didn't have this.
Government do not exist to do some of the things that government are doing in Jamaica. That's good. Patronage-based politics and clientistic politics.
I know why this is happening. You know why this is happening, neighbor, and why this that you just said have happened back then? Because we, the bosses, make it look like the servants are the bosses.
Yes.
Ronald G. Thwaites, former education minister, MP for Central Kingston, PNP, said to me, we are the bosses, they are the worker. Bruce Golding said, I am just a public servant. And I heard the present Prime Minister echo that same statement. They are public servants, they are here to serve the public. Once we recognize as the years go by that we are the boss, then we know what our response, just like what you say. Until then, we know what you're responsible for, and what you're responsible for, then we will have this patronizing type of politics. But
you know, Mr. Partisan once spoke about the fight for scarce
benefits and spoil. And it is so sad to hear him a fall person says, but then again, experience teaches wisdom.
But you know, sir, that fight is now among the people. And what did he say? It has created a polarized society, you know, perpetually at war.
Yes? And it is so ironic, if for the want of a better word, that he was the one who said it when he was mostly to blame for it.
But I wish my Jamaican brothers and sisters would understand what is at stake, sir, and recognize that they better stop that fight. They better stop that.
We are getting there now. We are getting there, man.
Right?
We see. Yeah, we are getting there.
And get up and go take charge of them lives, sir. Get up and go take charge of them lives.
The neighbor, you know, see that no, you know, so much people going to work now, going to look work.
Yeah, but there are still too many people. Listen, sir.
No, neighbor, we not have a full. We not have a total. No, we not have a total. The law of average tell you that, and you have all person know that. So we not have a totality where that is concerned.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you, yes, sir.
Yeah, man. But we just never like how the man as a man we say, man, and then the man gonna say Andrew only is a baby. Him at 60, Andrew at 54. How comes Andrew?
Well, baby too. Big up, Little John.
Yeah, big up, but I mean the man like what President say, if you just come out openly and say you're that, you don't get no respect.
But you know, sir, a man, many people say I'm a laborer. Do you think so?
No, I want to say, but you're just defending the truth, and you talk the truth are the truth.
But you think I'm going to vote for the truth? You think I'm going to vote for the party?
I don't. It's not what I think. I would want you to be expand to continue what is happening now.
Hello, neighbor, and that is enough.
But President, repeat.
He has chosen Jamaica, and that is enough. We don't.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Color him.
Stay with me, President. Stay with me. Good. Take care of yourself, sir.
All right.
Mr. Murray?
Good neighbor.
Good afternoon to you. How are you doing, sir?
Afternoon, doing well.
Yeah. Prezi is with me.
Yeah, hey, Prezi, how are you? And I've got Bounty. Man,
I just wait for land, because boy, little John run like a thief and I know our address.
Yeah, you see, you remember like high school sports there when the sports get hot and this team the cheerleader start to say soup, pressure.
Who under pressure, little John?
You under pressure. No, I see a lot of people and the comment about the Prime Minister's move this morning to start his campaign, and he started it and say it's desperation. Well, I mean, if it's desperation, it's a good way to recover from desperation. So however they want to put it, I think it's a good way. I've never had any hand of the document because I know I'm not there. but he just had one in his hand, and I was able to screenshot it, and I was able to use the barcode, and I'm able to read through the achievement, some of which I didn't even know. But it's a class act that was done. Now this is information at your fingertips. Now what is going to be happening now? It's going to leave the PNP to do a lot of explanation. And this book, I don't think they have time to explain all of these and to debunk all of these. And to say, but if this book says this, then how can you say this is not happening? What is it's gonna take them? It's gonna take them more than just the time that we have left for the election, right? And the thing that I hear people often say, and I don't like how people say this. Ghetto people are suffer. I don't like the term that they use about ghetto people suffering, because even whilst I was in Jamaica and working downtown, I see some of the most skilled financial people, skilled accountant working downtown. I don't know how some of these people do it. If you see the girls that work in the little wholesale and all of that, them girls ever clean. If you should go and see some ghetto people, walk through Tivoli Gardens and see, I mean, you have some people that is their decision not to keep themselves well. But when I look and I see how some ghetto people, as they would call it, come out clean, you have everybody, every kind of profession come from the ghetto. So I don't know why people keep on saying that ghetto people and stuff, or who is classified as ghetto people.
Yeah, you know, sir, in every society, there are classes of people. Yeah. And these classes are not to be denied, and they are to be accepted. We are not all rich, and we are not all poor. And then some people find themselves in the middle. You know that, Mr. Siaga, sir? Right. And at the time, he was looking at the sociological boundaries that were, you know, in the society, where there was one class that was down at the bottom and another class at the top. Somehow we have created what another class in the middle. Yes, and maybe there are other two divisions in terms of classes. But the fact of the matter, sir, is that there are some things that government must do to make sure that those persons have a reasonable standard of living. We're not all going to be able to afford air conditions in our homes, sir, but we can afford a fan. Right. We're not all going to be able to afford to build upstairs, but we don't have to live on the gully side. And I think when you look at the whole matter of what the government would have done to raise standard of living in Jamaica, sir. Yes, right. Because one of the things that raises people's standard of living, you know, sir, is just education and training. And right. If the government gives you access, you know, to education, where you can go and get trained, then you should do that, because that is going to raise your standard of living.
Perfectly so. But
yes, sir. And people need to understand that is a fundamental flaw in our society, you know, sir. This dependency mentality, where people are sitting down expecting that somehow somebody is going to come there to pick me up, right? And we need to change that, sir. We need to change that. As I always say, there's no bird that this morning stayed in its nest. It gets up.
Right.
Right? And yet we have some men and some women who are fast asleep right now as we speak.
Neighbor, let me ask you this, right? I know, based on what I listen, I think you would have had a tertiary education or something other than high school level education. But do you have
primary school? We stop at primary school, sir.
Do you have any classmate that you went to school with that wasn't good at the bookwork, like good at bookwork?
Absolutely.
They are living.
And may I say this to you, sir? May I say this to you?
Yes.
Sometimes I feel that education set me back.
All right, that's what I'm getting at.
Because can I tell you this? I have relied upon knowledge to earn, and I can tell you this. You know, sir, if I may share something with you personal, I have a relative who sells in the market.
Right.
Sells in the market. And I remember visiting once one Christmas. And when she told me what she made last night, I didn't make it for the month.
That's where I'm getting at.
I didn't make it for the month, sir. Okay? And I have seen, by the way, let me tell you this. I had a man put on a little piece of roof for me many years ago. And the man charged $800,000. You know how many days it took him, sir? 3 days.
3 days. Wow.
And he never paid a penny in tax. And he got $800,000. The man worked for 3 days and could go buy a car.
How long it take you to save that 300?
You know how long it would take me to save $800,000, sir?
So that's what I'm getting at. So I'm trying to figure out when people are speaking like about this, the standard of living, access to education and training. People are looking at people that is in the formal system. But what happened to the farmers, the igglers, the mechanics, the contractors? Those people are making a whopping sum. And let me tell you this.
My dear sir, you know the handcart man, the man who pushed handcart at Coronation Market.
Yeah.
You know that there are days he makes $10,000.
And these are the people that somebody would look on neighbor and say,
my dear sir, per day, you know, that's what they tell me.
Yeah.
That they can make 10 grand a day.
And these are the people that they're looking on and saying nothing is not going on for the youths.
My good sir, there's a man who I buy yam from in Coronation Market. He tells me that he just spent $800,000 to buy goods, and that he will sell it off in 3 days and double his money.
So let me answer this, neighbor. You have all the equipments that you need to do your life?
Not a thing, sir. Not a thing. I you know, I tell you the truth. I don't even know if I'm coming on this evening, to be very frank with you, because I've been saying to my listeners that I'm wasting my time. I have to go back. I have to go back at work. I go push on Kiat and see if I can make a 10 grand a day. You know, you spend 4 hours doing this program and you don't. Well, let me not, because I never started it for money. Were you the person I spoke to earlier?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Online?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On WhatsApp?
On WhatsApp, yeah.
Okay, you have to respond to my message. I sent one to you.
Okay, I will.
Yes, I'm telling you, sir. I am telling you, I have had the privilege of working with young men.
Right.
And many of them, sir, come back to look for me, driving Benz and BMWs, right? And I can tell you, they just know how to hustle. They hustle. Yes.
That's why I'm saying, neighbor, you when people talk about this form, some of the time you just need maybe a formal training. But if some of these people, say for example, and I use downtown as an example, some of these people that sell clothes and shoes downtown, if you should get them in a big corporation to do sales, they're the one that's in a dinner.
My dear brother, sir, there is a man. He's an electrician. The man come the pump. There's a pump here that chip. If I had known how to chip back in the pump, chip it back in. It never take the man 5 minutes, 15 grand.
Yeah.
You hear me, sir?
Yes,
if you're
sir.
a mason in Jamaica today, if you're a painter, a tiler, you know, sir, you know what money it costs to tile out a bathroom? Huh?
I know they do it by the square footage.
It's $78,000 to service a tile, you know, just to change the angle valve, you know, sir. Brother?
So this is even when I hear and neighbor, I like 2 weeks and a half, but You know, one of the politicians that I'm most disappointed in is Damon Crawford. Damon Crawford rise and Andrew Holness rise would have started at the same time, you know, because in the same youth, because he was very active in the PNP YO. And then when Andrew came in, and Portia bring him in as a young man to match up with Andrew. And I thought that Damon was coming with bright ideas as he was vibrant in the PNP YO.
Yes, but you know, sir, politics have a way to get people to be mad, you know. Politics have a way to get to people's head, you know, sir. You've seen sensible people go into politics, and then you wonder what happened to them. I think it is the aspiration for power, you know, or is it that I'm wondering if people shouldn't finish their careers and then they take on public service, because I've spoken to Mr. Crawford, and believe me, sir, Mr. Crawford is getting worse in terms of how he's behaving, totally worse. And I think he's been used by the PNP, you know. I somehow feel that the PNP is using him.
They have used him because when he came out, because he was a brand name when he came in the same time as Andrew Holness. So he was a brand name there, and he can grab a crowd. So they get him at the front of the line to be doing all these gimmicks, and the gimmicks is grabbing people. But then when you grab the people, you want to give them something with substance to sustain them. And
you know something else too, sir. I don't know if you noticed that people tend to thrive more in the Labour Party.
Yes. I don't think he's in the right party. I met him in Portland already, and I told him that he's not in the right party.
Yeah. Look at young Floyd Green.
Yes.
Look at Marlon Morgan. Look at even young Apka, how they are Currency and Morrison. Look at the young people in the.
Look at this too. Look at that too.
Compare them to Ian Eels.
But you say Ian Eels in ton Menke.
Yeah. but the brand name and the hype that Damon Crawford came in with, none of these Floyd Green and so came in with it. So if you should, based on where you say Floyd Green is at, if Damon would have been in a party that was guiding him the right way to make conscious decisions and what, he would have been maybe the person going up for leadership right now.
It's a pity, sir, because one of the things that concerns persons like myself is that when you look across the PNP to their front bench, you know, for example, sir, should the PNP win the election, where is the cabinet? Where is the cabinet?
Maybe they're going to use senators. But
you can only choose 3 senators, maximum of 3. I think the Constitution allows for a maximum of about 3. Where are the cabinet?
Well, Denise Daly could be Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Well,
you know, I suppose Damian Crawford would stay in entertainment. He does that well. There's quite a few people they could use. But for what, as Mr. Mullins said, where is the substance? I don't know if Ian Eels would be Minister of Hair and Nails and Eyelash. He could do something about that for the women. But you see, for me, neighbor, Damien has become endemic of how the PNP does politics. And for me, it is gutter politics. Simply, and I use the word endemic very deliberately because it is a disease. There is this. I said this, and I will keep on campaigning it. I'll keep on saying campaign that Prime Minister Holness has given us just today a masterclass, I believe, in campaigning. Whilst the PNP, they are literally imploding. Dirty politics, and I think that somebody like Little John is a very good example because I do believe that he came here with an agenda, and he is a PNP plant, and it is character.
All right. Yeah, these things happen on the live.
Very well. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Papa C? Hello?
But I tell you, neighbor, I'm a supporter of the Jamaica Labour Party, but I love to see.
Are you on the island, sir?
Not as yet.
Yeah. Hold on there, Mr. Murray. I'd love to hear Prezi.
Yes, neighbor.
Could you tell us in terms of, because I think you know a little bit about PR, in terms of a PR master stroke, how you rate this one? Tell us what would go into such a what we are describing as just fantastic from the Labour Party.
Well,
Labour rights all across the country are proud.
I said it, and I don't think I don't think anybody in good conscience, neighbor, could disagree that this is literally, this morning was a master class in political campaigning. This was a leader who he stepped outside of his office, out of his title, out of his position, and he
became a
went
Jamaican
to the people.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it was graceful, it was sober, and I use that word deliberately again. It was just, for me, and I don't want to sound too much like a fan, but I am. Andrew Holness this morning displayed for us where we want the politics to be. Asking the citizens, can I give you one of my booklets of achievements? This man is campaigning on achievement, not mudslinging, not character assassination.
But can I tell you something, Prezi? Can I tell you something? I didn't know it was going to happen. I was actually on my way from Kingston this morning at about 6 o'clock. And when I got to Spanish Town, there were persons at the roundabout giving out these booklets. And I was saying to myself, what is happening here? They were all over the town.
I don't know if you remember in 2016, neighbor, it was the Sunday before election. Election was on the 25th, it was a Thursday.
When he went into New Kingston?
No, when he wrapped the Observer in the Jamaica Labour Party campaign slogan and presented his candidates. The PNP had a blowout, and this is what they had this morning again. It is for me, neighbor, and this is why I keep saying this. With the history of our politics, neighbor, this is where we should be. This is where we must be. If we follow the PNP and what they have been doing on this campaign trail, it will literally bring us back to a place that I know that all Jamaicans,
I see Christoph
all
done behind.
well-thinking Jamaicans refuse to go back to.
I see Christoph done behind this, you know.
It was filled with class size. You are right.
Yeah. He's a marketer, you know. He's a fantastic marketer, you know.
Listen, the entire team and this young man was just speaking of the PNP and what the PNP has to offer, which is nothing. What the leader has been able to do, and there are no secrets about it, because the Labour Party was a fractured party for quite some time.
You notice that Christoph was out in halfway tree with the Prime Minister?
He was out. He has gotten every member of the Labour Party on board to work together. And so this media campaign is not just a Christopher Tufton, it's not just a Andrew Holness. A lot of people thought Nesta Morgan, because he does do a lot of the work.
It's a blanket blackout of the opposition today.
It was a blanket green out. It was all green prosperity. And I have been saying it that one morning, Jamaica was going to get up and Jamaica would be green. The man said on Sunday, neighbor, he did not start to campaign yet. Yeah. Well, let me say, if people have not seen, today was the start of his campaign. Let's get ready, set on your marks, and he went off running. I don't see him anywhere.
Yes. Because if he just started, this is not the only thing that he has planned. But what next?
What next? What more can he do?
Yes, I told my listeners this morning that when I saw the Prime Minister in the sun, sweating, asking people if he can give them one of his his record of performance. The Prime Minister of Jamaica, President, this humanizes him in a way that is fantastic.
Listen to me, neighbor, and listen. There is no secret. I'm a fan of the Prime Minister. I've worked with the PM, and so yes, I'm a Labourite. I will not claim to be on the fence like a little John. I am colored. I am green. All the way. But the Prime Minister continues to exhibit what we must, the standard that we must demand of our politicians.
Yes.
Sun today sweating.
Yes.
Even in the sun today sweating, he looked prime ministerial. He behaved prime ministerial. He presented himself as a prime minister. And I challenge Jamaicans, re-elect this man, because based on his performance and his continued performance, it is the first time in over 30 years we can say to the people of Jamaica, re-elect a government based on their performance. This man has performed, this government has performed.
Let's see if we have any word from a new person. Mika Meeks, good afternoon.
How are you? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Where are you calling in from?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
You're in Atlanta. Yes, we have President with us and Mr. Murray.
I know. I'm on your program every day. Basically.
I
am. Yes, because it's very informative, even though as a Labourite, there are things you might not know. But I've been on your program. I've learned a lot. Added to my knowledge of what I know. So basically, being on here helps me too, because as a Labourite and as a person, if you're a part of a institution or whatever it is, you should be knowledgeable about. So just in case you're asked a question, you know exactly what to answer.
I see.
Right. However, speaking on what happened this morning, the Prime Minister being on the road, I think that was a genius move. Very genius. It's a very genius move. I mean, people speak of the fact that, oh, he shouldn't be out there because he has had 9 years and he doesn't have to. Yes, he needs to campaign still, because the fact that sitting down does not get you votes, and there are still people who are on the fence.
And as I said earlier, that the Prime Minister is starting with not one vote in the ballot box. He needs to earn every vote.
Exactly my point. And it is just, I think it's mere stupidity, why you would think that because he has won twice already, and because we're talking about the myriads of things that he has done and what the administration has done over the years, he does not have to campaign. That is mere foolish. That is foolishness. It is foolishness. There are still people out there who we still need to show that we have done this, and this is what we have done. And if you do not understand that there are things out there that there are opportunities there for you. In case you did not know, there are opportunities there for you that you can capitalize on. And this is basically what this handbook is all about. It's not only showing you what the government has done, but in case there's something there that you might need, a help there that you might need, this handbook has everything for you. It shows you. So just in case, in whatever field, you know that there's an opportunity you can capitalize on, in case you didn't know before.
Yes.
So I think it's just a genius move for them to put out a handbook, and it's not. Yes, it is. Of course, we should be boastful, because we have done what other administrations before us did not do. And of course, we should be proud.
The thing that I'm impressed with, Miki is your name?
Mika, that's fine.
Yeah, is that the Prime Minister, Jamaica Labour Party by extension, keeps pulling off some surprises that is leaving the PNP in utter distress. You know, weeks ago, I heard the Prime Minister saying that he asked his PR team to put together this list of things. I never thought that it would have come out in this fashion this morning. Yes.
You see, when you have a compilation of bright minds together, this is what you get.
Like you.
This is what you get. Right. For the fact, and a matter of fact, when you have a great leader, somebody who is very composed, poised, and forward thinking, and not into much of the baga, then this is what you get. This is what you get, because I see it when he won in 2016. I said to my father, I was still in Jamaica, and I said to my father, while he was there talking, I said to my father, then I said to him, this man has so much to offer, based on the way he speaks, his mannerism.
Yes,
you could tell he has great leadership qualities. You could tell. I saw this. I didn't have to. I saw this. I basically saw this in him, the way he leads, and it tells a lot about the man he is. What he does all the time, going around the country and meeting with the people, it is not only to get votes, but it is also to show the people that he is one with them.
Right.
That's it. I am one with you. I've been in your position before.
Yes.
You can get out of where you are. You have opportunities. We have created opportunities for you, but we meet you halfway. You have to meet us too. Basically, you understand. And every single time he gets on a stage, it is always to educate you. And it's not only to brag on what he has done, but it's also he could always stand up there and say, oh, we have done this, but not explain to you procedures and the processes of how government works. You understand?
Yes.
Basically.
Mika, you obviously sound like a young girl. Yes.
Not so young. I'll be 39 enough you, so I'm not so young.
Okay, but what it is you would say that separates the Jamaica Labour Party from the People's National Party? Because I am getting from you that you obviously will not is a supporter of the Labour Party.
Yes, I am a proud supporter. A very proud supporter.
Why? Why are you supporting the party over the PNP?
Let me tell you. Yes, I grew up in a household where my mother was PNP, my father was JLP. But sitting down and having a conversation when I was going to high school and the whole FinSac thing, and I sat down with my father. I was listening to Mutty Perkins.
Yes.
And there was a couple that called in and they lost their house. They borrowed, I think it was $1 million, and they ended up paying about maybe 20, I think it was $20 million. They said that they actually owed. I was like, okay. But hearing all those stories from that time at a tender age and listening to, it was very disheartening to me. And I was like, and listening to, and my father sat down and he explained some things to me. And that's the reason why I much to the point where my mother, she even crossed over because she was like, no, this is it's getting it's too bad. I cannot support something like this, and I cannot support these people because it's like there is no thought there's no compassion for your people. It's like you keep taking. And because it's like, and the Prime Minister is right, it's battle of the minds, because they have so captivated the minds of a certain demographic. So therefore, and it's like, you keep people in that position and you do not educate them. So obviously they're like, a slave master. So basically, my reasons for supporting the party is but in I mean, actually, yes, my father is a laborite. My mother is a laborite now. But growing up and understanding how government works and what the responsibilities of government and knowing what you are supposed to get and what government is supposed to provide, you're supposed to create policies and to facilitate your people. However, I grew up and I understood that. So therefore, it made me lean more to the Jamaica Labour Party than to the People's National Party.
Will you be coming home, Mika? Will you be coming home to vote?
Sir, I am just waiting for the date to be announced.
Wow.
Most definitely, I am telling you.
Yes?
I am just waiting for the date to be announced and I'll be on the plane.
That's so. Oh, that's fantastic. What is it that would have impressed you, though, Mika? Talk to the listeners. Why should they be voting? And why re-elect this government?
One, it's the government that cares. Two, for the past 9 years, our country has moved from, I could say, zero to say an 89 or 85%, close to maybe 90% improvement. Yes, we still have work to do, but where we are as a country in today's day, compared to where we were 9 years ago, it's amazing to know where we have left from to where we are now and how we got here. And if it wasn't for if it wasn't for the Jamaica Labour Party and who have moved in unison to get the country to where it is now, because it is obvious that it's a tight-knitted party and everybody is moving together. No one is left behind. No ministry is lagging. Even though there are improvements, there room for improvement, but nobody is left far behind. So therefore, there are so many things put in place for our people. We have free healthcare. You can't come to America and get that. We have free healthcare. We have the crime rate. A matter of fact, the improvements with the Jamaica Constabulary Force is commendable.
Yes.
It is commendable, very commendable, because the training level that they have gotten and the investment in the Jamaica Constabulary Force for the past 9 years, trust me, they have moved from they have gotten they are actually at a good place now. So where people are able to move around and with a sense of security. There's a sense of security now, and even with the people. So I mean, there are so many other things that we could talk about.
Yes.
That I mean, there are a myriad of things, of achievements that has happened. Infrastructure, roads, water. I mean, the added programs to heart.
Yes.
No, you can't. I think no, you can.
You pick up your book. You have a copy of the book, right?
Actually, I scanned the QR code this morning. So I'll be going through it later, and I'll see exactly.
Right. Well, that's fantastic. It was nice talking to you, Mika.
Yes, sir. It's very nice talking to you too.
Right. And looking forward to having you home in a few weeks, maybe a few days' time, eh?
Sure.
You must not stay in the box any longer. You must.
Okay, sure. Sorry, no problem. It was good talking to you.
I'll tell you something. Read through the book for me. Read through the book.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent you a message. I want you to come back and talk to us about some of the things that are inside here, especially as it relates to the economy. Would you mind telling us what you do?
Okay,
abroad?
no problem. Currently, well, I'm two things. I'm a dental assistant and I'm a CNA. So, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. Take care of yourself.
Okay. You too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Come back again.
Okay.
That was a nice first time. Mr. Murray?
Yes,
Murray?
sir. I'm right
Well,
here.
the people are responding positively, man.
I tell you, man, the people love it, man. They
responding positively. What a day for the Labour Party, Mr. Murray.
It's let me tell you, neighbor. But Andrew, I've seen this,
Huh?
ever since Andrew won, Andrew keep on talk about Vision 2030. You remember that?
Yes.
So he envision and what does the Bible say about vision? Where there's no vision, the people perish.
What a day for the party, sir.
I tell you, sir, it's a bright
I think labor rights are very, very happy today. They feel, let me tell you something, man. Every time you scroll, the labor rights are posting. Everywhere you go online.
Can I add something, neighbor? You see, the PNP are campaigning, and we've been criticizing them a lot, but the PNP are doing exactly what they want to do. They are campaigning to their base. They're pandering to their base because they believe that it's a base election, and they're depending on their base. But
You hear what the young lady said, though?
to
You hear what the lady said? You hear what the young lady said? She is waiting for the day to come home.
But that's what I am saying, neighbor.
This is not a base
morning
election.
has solidified to me.
Yeah.
Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you now, yes.
This talk of the PNP's base being larger than the Labour Party's base, I've always relished it because the numbers, they are there for the Labour Party. What the Labour rights have always needed was unity with a leader and their members of parliament and somebody to convalesce around. And they have gotten that in Andrew Holness. And I will say to the PNP, we challenge you at the polls because the base of the Labour Party has gotten fire under their tail today. We are happy. We are proud. We have started campaigning today, and trust me, it is going to be a tsunami when we get this up and running fully. When you listen to the labor rights, they are gushing with pride.
Yes.
Labor, and it will make a difference at the polls. Trust me.
Yeah, they are proud of their party. No question about that. They are proud of their party. They are. And I tell you this, Prezi, as an outsider, but one who have looked at the politics, there were times when labor rights were downhearted, broken.
Listen to me, neighbor, and we've been speaking a lot on social media. The PNP was successful in doing two things: demonizing the Labour Party leaders consistently and breaking the spirit of the labor rights. So I say this, I canvassed a lot for the Jamaica Labour Party from 2015 up to 2020. And it is in 2016, after we won, labor rights began to come out to say, I am a labor right, to beat them chest, put up them finger, ring them bell. It used to be just small pockets in Jamaica, and you would say that you're a labor right in hushed tones, proud now to Don or Green. This is no longer PNP country. It is, and I will venture to say it's not a labor right country either. It is Jamaica for Jamaicans. And we are showing that, listen, we are choosing this government because we for too long, the PNP, really, they believe that this was their country and they treated it as such. They treated the resources as such. You heard Miki said it, the way how they treated people for so long when she was growing up through FinSac and many other things. You would think that they own the country and they own the people. Jamaicans are saying we're choosing Jamaica, and we believe that the Jamaica Labour Party, with a very sober and sturdy leader in Dr. Andrew Holness, can continue to lead this country further into prosperity. It is going to make a difference, neighbor.
Let me tell you, Prezi, the PNP have a murder thing to deal with. One, they have there's a split in the party because they try not to identify it, but you have I think the Oneness, they have it, and the Rise United, and they're not seen eye to eye. If you look on the stages, most of the time you'll see the one party or whatever their name is missing, and if they're having something, you see the Risers missing. That's one aspect they have to deal with. The second aspect they have to deal with is there are people in the PNP now that are thinkers. They are young people who are thinking, and they're ashamed of how their leaders are presenting themselves to the Jamaican people. And some of them don't want to be identified with that. So they have those people that is not going out there to vote. There are some people who still don't believe, and PNP who do not believe in Mark Golding, and they're not going out there to vote. The undecided voters are leaning towards the Jamaica Labour Party, whilst you have the Jamaica Labour Party voters that may never vote in the local government election, and they see what it would have cost them in the local government election, and they're not willing to take the same risk with this election. And with all that has been done, the Jamaican Labour Party are gaining the jubilation of their people. So it's a lot of factors that Mark Golding have hitting him that he never saw coming.
Craig is there. Talk to him for me, President.
Neighbor, listen to me. I'll say this to start off my point. Labor rights would have been having all their firearms without bullets. And this morning, the Prime Minister give everybody ammunition. Let me tell you what I see happening this morning.
Bullet, Craig, be a shot of fire.
Let me tell you what I see happening this morning. And it's blindsided all PMP because they didn't see this coming. You see, I am telling you that my Prime Minister is a smart man. What he did by releasing that achievement document for all to see is one, what it did for Labour right is mind the Labour Party supporter of all the party, because the truth and in fact some of us never remember some of them achievements there in Labour.
Yes.
Some of we never remember some of the achievements them. When we look back on the document, Mr. Jesus theme, we didn't really do this. You understand? So some of us never remember, so we get we is waiting for the Jamaica Labour Party spectator. Right? When we go on platform, nobody can talk about achievements.
With a book like this, in every Labour Party member hand and every Labour Party supporter, what a message!
That is it. But I'm going to show you the bigger message, because neighbor, with this out in every, and not even Labour Party only. Every Jamaican have access to this. No.
Yes.
I want to see what the comrades them is coming to counteract, because they have to match up to this, you know. The plans that them say they have been hiding and then are released. They have to put out something now.
But neighbor, see the PNP reading it well, you know, that one man could see that Jamaica isn't spelled right.
Yes.
You see, that is the problem, you know. Well-thinking Jamaicans who look through and see what the government do, when they do that fool up and tell lies and tell what the government do wrong and all of these things. Them they overshadow the people them with all of that, and make the people them there say the good things them. No, the mere fact that the Prime Minister himself neighbor, come and road, come walk. We issue the book to the normal man of way in doing a government. That spell big for Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
Big. You hear me tell you? If that is a big deal. So when you go on any platform now and hear PNP talk, then can't come on cuss, but you notice that every time they come on any platform or any other platform, the main topic what they have was boss. Me no know boss argument with no comrade now.
You
Come let me
draft your
tell you
book.
about with achievements.
You
And
gonna draft your
come
book.
tell me what I'm gonna do.
You gonna draft your book, sir.
What?
You gonna
If
draft
I
your
come
book.
like it come like you get your Bible, you have to go draft your scripture now. Come let me tell you now.
Yes, you draft your book. That is so true.
Me don't talk about boss now, neighbor. Achievements me I talk about now. And if you want, if any PMP want come from the platform to come challenge with, no come tell me where we're not doing a full achievement. Come tell me what who no plan because that's
Draft your book, sir. Draft your book. Yes, that's so true, my brother. That's so true. Yeah, you can't rob the labor right of their. They have done it. They have achieved. You can't take it from them. Comrades, you can't take it from the labor rights. They have achieved, man. You have to just give it to them. They have achieved.
But neighbor, well I know. I just listening a live a while ago. And I want you to know say the people them take one thing out of the press conference and I run with it.
What is that?
The fixed date election. And I was like, how fixed date election better the life of Jamaica people?
Yeah, that are distractions, sir.
Is that distraction? You and I'm gonna say PMP who are listening to good neighbor platform. Tell me which government through from Norman Manley and Buster Manti come straight up past Siaga and PJ and Andrew Owen, Bruce Golden and Siaga and Portia Simpson. If you can identify where them accomplish all of them plans or they put in their manifesto.
You know, sir, there is a sense in which Jamaica does have a fixed election date, you know that?
Huh?
There is a sense in which Jamaica does have a fixed election date.
Yes, because it cannot pass December.
Thank you. The challenge with our thing is that the Prime Minister can call the election at any time within the term. It can't happen like that in the United States. Right? Under our system, the Prime Minister could choose to go to the polls after 2 years or 3 years or whatever the case may be. But there is a sense in which we do have a date fixed that it can't go beyond. So I don't know that at this time in our democracy, sir, and in our development, we should be worried about fixed election date. We have better things to talk about.
It's a hypocritical behavior because when they were in power, they had the right to choose whenever they decide. Because so, what is the problem now?
Yeah. Well, sir, you draft your book and continue the fight here.
Yes, man.
Take care of yourself.
All right, sir.
All right. So that's Astute, you are on next, and we only have 15 minutes. Look at that.
Yes,
go ahead, sir.
Give thanks. Greetings, everybody. It's a beautiful day to be a Jamaican, to be alive, to witness history. Because this is history where I witness all of it. All of what we're witnessing is history. So much so, it get me emotional. Because when I tell them I love Jamaica, me travel the world. And nowhere in the world no better like Jamaica. Me challenge anybody wherever travel around the world to tell me which part, the freedoms where you have, the kind of love where you feel, the natural resources where you have access to, the kind of food. And today, when I see the Prime Minister out in the streets, tears come on my eye, neighbor. Tears, literal tears. It make me feel proud. When me walk around, time me there in Canada, I work. And my manager at the time while me at work, So they don't like how I walk with my head held high. Why my head held so high and my chest out so? Man say Jamaica me come from. You know no Jamaican when I'm proud. And when I love themselves, I know none. As Jamaicans, we are a people we love, even though the very thing we make we great, and we downfall. Because sometimes we do the right thing and we don't. However, notwithstanding that, it's a great day to be a Jamaican. The people who don't really have no talking points because, oh, the boss. No, what are your plans? We have 68% debt to GDP. How we going to drop it? How the plan for cause it to drop a little bit more? We have 5.5 billion in NIR. One of the greatest things that the Prime Minister has done, when I say being highlighted, was the store excess market produce. One of the major issues that we face why prices every year fluctuate. Another thing is the constant issue of drought every single year at the same time because nobody put in any successive any form of planning to ensure say the capacity of the water we have is expanded. And we have that now. So we are looking at a country that is on the cusp of a financial explosion, if you understand how economics work. Because the more resources our people have access to, the more they are forced, the more now we are forced to be better. We are literally forced to be better because what you're going to find happening is the circumstances around you are going to outgrow you if you don't grow with it. So now you can't come to a man with a little high school leaving certificate alone because now people are going to have level 4 this, level 5 that, PhD this, masters that, and now it raises the bar so significantly higher. Now that whenever we're talking about goods and services, a lot of times people complain about the services offered by tradesmen and tradespeople and civil society. I'm going to renew my passport 10 years ago. Now, quick and easy.